there, it's your local amusement park clown VTuber, Faye Midway. I've been a farming simulator fan since Harvest Moon Sunshine Islands on the DS, and I've also dated and broken up with everyone in Stardew Valley. And you know, farming sims, they're kind of my jam. So when I heard that on the 13th of September there was a farming simulator direct, I mean Nintendo Direct, and Story of Seasons A Wonderful Life was here, well, I knew that I missed out on something special during the live stream. So today we're going to check out the trailer for A Wonderful Life, which is a remake / revisit of Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life. If you weren't aware, the Harvest Moon series years ago in like the 2008 and before era, the Harvest Moon team there actually makes Story of Seasons now because of just licensing and labels and stuff. Basically, Story of Seasons is the team behind the original Harvest Moon. They're located in Japan, whereas the current Harvest Moon series is made in America, developed there, etc. I heard that this trailer is extremely nostalgic and extremely memorable and very exciting. It's coming out, I think, early next year. Let's give it a watch and then break down a little bit of what we can assume from the trailer. Let's go. Switch. Okay, graphics, like a little unpolished, but a great base. Love the 3D models. Oh, the widow chimpkins. Ah! No widow dog. Oh my gosh, those dogs look just like the ones from the old games. Like a little doggo. I know I played mostly Sunshine Islands, but I honestly think there's like quite a bit of overlap with the style of the characters and stuff. The cows. Chimpkin. Okay. The harvest sprites are back. Wait, there is a chonky one. Did you see the chonky one? Look at the chonky one. Oh, I loved the harvest sprites. Fishing, okay. The graphics they don't look super polished, but honestly, they only look like a step below Rune Factory 5. So, what's up? Are you gonna buy? Muffy? Molly. I think her name was Muffy before, wasn't it? Something like that. Is that a kid? Wait, there's kids. Are those kids? Those are kids, not harvest sprites. That's a kid. Someone has a kid. I wish I played this game. The original. Maybe I could do it ahead of time. Whoa, the aging. What? Wait, what's with the age? Okay. Let's take a look. So, the aging here. Oh, and the kid is older too. All right. So, that was the entire video. Very short, 1:34 seconds. I'm assuming you can play as the farmer and you will age throughout the story. Okay. So, I am not an expert on A Wonderful Life. I kind of was an expert on Sunshine Islands. I know it's a sin that I wasn't an expert on A Wonderful Life, but I have this, okay? We've got this. Celia is one of the bachelorettes in the original Wonderful Life, and she's coming back. And she reminds me a lot of the design for Chelsea, which is the female player character in Sunshine Islands. Celia, the youngest and most traditional of the three girls, she lives and works on a vegetable farm, usually easy to find, and the most of her favorite gifts are easily obtained. She is the easiest to successfully court. We're not calling her easy. We're just saying the gameplay perhaps for this girl. Yeah, so Muffy was definitely the original name for this other one. I guess they're changing her name to Molly. And then Nami. Okay. Nami, I don't remember at all. One of the key gameplay elements of the original game is that you can raise a child to adulthood, which I guess is what we're kind of hinting at the end here. Because look, that kid got so big. This is so unique in some games. I also played Tree of Tranquility on the Nintendo Wii, and that was a game where you can raise a kid and then they can actually take over the farm and be your next playable character. So it's kind of reminiscent of that. I don't know if we'll be able to play them, but that's pretty heckin' cool. You can also influence the kid's developing personality by taking him places, introducing him to people, and giving him gifts. Is it always a dude? Oh, it's always a dude. Is that really a thing? The main character can only have one child. The child is always a male. Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life Special Edition includes the possibility of having a daughter. Okay, so that makes me wonder if the remake can allow it to be a daughter instead of a son as well. I would assume yes, because it's a remake and it's been years, but we shall see. Kind of on a related note there, I noticed at the end here that the game is being published by Xseed Games. Xseed Games is actually who published Rune Factory 5 here in North America. Rune Factory 5, as you may or may not know, was a little bit of a letdown for me. Oh, don't play that. Quite a letdown, actually, because it cost $60 and was kind of buggy, and I was really excited for it, so that was kind of sad. So, I do have high hopes for this game, however. I don't think it will be a repeat of what happened with Rune Factory 5. That's what I'm hoping, at least, but is worth noting. Go stop moving this around. Go ahead and give this another watch through, and I'm going to pause on some mechanics that might be coming up. From what I've been hearing about this remake is that the farming aspects should be updated, so they should be a little bit more in depth than perhaps they were many years ago. We don't really know what that looks like quite yet, but I'm excited to see what it might mean. I do believe that we're expecting the graphics to be a little bit more polished too, which is nice because the buildings look really nice. Like, honestly, except maybe some lighting changes, the buildings here look really good, but if it's like a cloudy day, it really doesn't look bad at all. The characters I do think could use a little bit of refining. Let's take a look at the UI menus. We have all the tools here. This is a Nintendo Direct, so I'm assuming this is going to be mostly Nintendo Switch release. That goes with the publisher of Rune Factory 5 here in the North America as well. Some of the tools on the bottom here. We have an X for bag, Y use, A examine, B to close, I suppose. Okay. We got throwing seeds, watering crops, pretty standard. Don't see anything pretty wild yet. I wish the cow's face was more reminiscent of like the old Harvest Moon style with like the big nose, but is that still a thing in the Harvest Moon series? Like the one that still has a name so far? Maybe that's why they can't do it. Okay, these are the cows in Harvest Moon One World from 2021. I want bigger noses. I want bigger snoots. Okay. Well, I want that in both Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon, so I guess I just won't have it right now. That's fine. The chickens look really heckin' cute, though. I don't know why we're rubbing our face in the chicken like that. I don't know why that pose was decided, but I like the idea of that. Okay, so these are the harvest sprites. If you played an old Harvest Moon game, you might know who they are. You also might know who the harvest goddess is. Again, I'm super sorry. I can only relate this to Sunshine Islands, but that was also an amazing game. But these are the harvest sprites in Sunshine Islands here. On Harvest Sprite Island, you will naturally find harvest sprites. They live here until you hire them to do enchanting. With their enchanting job finished, they will rest inside their house. What I remember is that they can help you with specific chores you need to do on your farm / ranch. But they also, I feel like they had like a little like gambling site like in their home. Maybe I remember that incorrectly. But essentially they are cute little sprites. They are literally made of magic and they serve the harvest goddess. As you're making the island more healthy and stuff, more of them will appear and help you out. This is the harvest goddess in Sunshine Islands, by the way, and they're obviously related and all of that. I think you can actually marry the harvest goddess or something. Is that a thing? Okay, never mind, my bad. You cannot marry the harvest goddess in Sunshine Islands, but she is a character. You can, in fact, marry the witch who has invisible hearts and kind of just, work your way up to her love. So I guess that's what I was remembering incorrectly. And that makes me wonder with the harvest sprites here, if the harvest goddess is in this game. I would assume so. Probably some sort of like blessing you or like helping you save the thing. But again, I didn't play the original game. I'm just excited to see these designs and have some sort of plot involvement there. For me personally, when there's fishing in life sims and farming sims, I don't care if you get the fish automatically. I would rather have that than a really bad minigame. But a good minigame is also, ideal. I actually like Stardew fishing, so, you can disagree with me there if you want. But this looks very simple. We'll have to see. Characters! These characters I'm not familiar with, but I know everyone's been freaking out about them. Muffy is the only one that I somehow know. I don't know why. Maybe she's in a different game. So this is like you raising your kid, your family. Okay, I understand now. This is heckin' cute. Can we name the kid or do they just come with a name? Does it come with a name? Good morning, Papa. You're up early today. Oh my gosh, we're like the same height. Me and my son. We're getting older. You getting older and your kid getting older. It's obviously going to be a gameplay element because in the original game too, but it's also just one of those moments watching where you're like, I'm older from when the first game came out, and so it makes you feel something, pull at your heartstrings a little. So Wonderful Life Story of Seasons is coming 2023. They didn't actually say when, I thought they said spring 2023, but it seems like I might be projecting my own wishes. So far, looks good. Doesn't look ridiculously enticing. If this wasn't a remake or something somehow connected to the nostalgia and what I connect to the original Harvest Moon series as like more in depth, a little bit more of a story than perhaps newer games, I probably wouldn't be too excited about it if it didn't have that pullback to my, my childhood, and I'm assuming yours too if you're watching this. So let me know what you think of Story of Season of Wonderful Life. I will be trying it. I'm scared because I bet it's going to be like $60, and I really don't want to run into Rune Factory 5 problems with bugs again. But yeah, we'll see. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.